We'd like to welcome you to the groundbreaking ceremony for the new VTV6 television studios and media and broadcast facility. It's a very exciting day for us, and just so honored that so many of you would come out and be here, support us, and celebrate with us. Really, truly, it's a celebration. So thank you for being here. I'd like to particularly acknowledge some who are in attendance with us here today. We have Ashley Shiner, Board President of Strata Networks. Grateful to have her with us today. Also joined by a good number of Strata staff and our company officers, Bruce Todd, General Manager and CEO, with us here today, including also Andy Adamson, and we also have Jeff Goodrich here, Carl Searle from our company leadership. Also on the front row here with us, we have Ron Farnsworth, Dennis Atwood, and many others who will be joining us to turn the dirt here shortly. We're excited about that. Also like to acknowledge with us here Daniel Angus from Angus Construction, our general contractor. We also have Aaron Youngberg from Naylor Wentworth Lund. They are our architect firm. Grateful to have Aaron here with us and have him enjoy today. We've got a number of elected officials. Want to welcome Commissioner McKee here with us today. Glad to have you here. Also Mayor Sonia Norton from Vernal City, Ted Munford from Vernal City Council. We have Irene Hansen from Duchesne County Chamber of Commerce, representatives from Vernal Chamber of Commerce, including the Dynamites. Thank you. We appreciate you being here. Representatives from higher education. The list goes on. And again, just truly a heartfelt thanks for all those that are here today to support and to be part of this great event. We'll go ahead now and turn time to Mr. Bruce Todd, our CEO and General Manager, for remarks.
Thank you, Dell. Our board president, Ashley Shiner, suggested that I give the comments, so I will do that. I'm a little confused, though. We're having groundbreaking, but I already see work being done. Did we not get There's a timeline, and appreciate that already being done, but just wanted to spend a minute or two and go over a few things maybe of interest to you that are here. We acquired VTV6 back in February 2009, and it was a joint mutual arrangement that we thought would benefit for both companies. Commitments were made, and one of the major commitments we're fulfilling today, which is having a studio to better enhance the VTV6 offerings for this area, and we looked for it to be a regional opportunity as well. So one thing that we try to do as Strata Networks is provide a pretty good strategic plan and then step out of the way of the craftswomen, and let them do their jobs. And that's certainly what VTV6 under Dell's has been doing and will always be doing. And so appreciate our relationship, Dell, Strata Networks. Would be amiss if I didn't appreciate each one of you to being here. We're uncertain how many would be here, and it's always good to see those that are interested in what is going on. As Strata Networks, as VTV6, we're very interested in promoting and developing the local economy and businesses. Some might say, why would you do a building at this point in period of time with perhaps oil field in somewhat of a burp or repositioning? But again, it was a commitment, and what better time to do it when the needs are beneficial as well for the community. I appreciate those that have done the work, continue to do the work. A lot is going on. We purchased this Vernal Complex, what we call Vernal Complex. We had looked at putting a VTV6 studio at different locations. One of those in where we used to have our office there at Vernal, Maine. That has now been sold to Ashley Valley, and they're happy to be there. We looked at retrofitting that for VTV6, but this appeared to be the better solution because it would heighten the best possible studio system, what I hope, the best between Salt Lake and Denver. It's not elaborate, but it's very adequate, and to be able to do the needs and opportunities that we would like to see with VTV6. But anyway, I'd like to hear more from Dell, but again, appreciate you being here. Ashley, if you change your mind, you want to say anything? Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Bruce. Appreciate the great leadership and the vision that you provide for Strata Networks, for VTV6, and for the communities we serve. It's just great to be part of this basin community. And today's a good representation, I think, of really what it means to be a community and to come together and to support, to celebrate together. And again, thank you for being part of that. As you might guess, I'm extremely thrilled to be here today under these circumstances as we open a new chapter, really an exciting chapter for VTV6. This is a big day for us. Today marks, I guess you could say, the fulfillment of a dream of a young entrepreneur. In August of 2000, I, along with my father, Glade Allred, had the opportunity to become business partners and co-owners and operators of VTV6. We had a vision for what a community television station and media production company could be in a rural area like northeastern Utah, and really what it could mean for the people and for the residents. Community events, local politics, high school sports, those are the things that are at the very heart of a community. And we recognized the important role of a local station in covering those events, informing the public, and also providing family-friendly entertainment. And in 2009, as Bruce mentioned, VTV became a wholly owned subsidiary of Strata Networks. This truly opened the way for expansion and for new services, all types of new opportunities. Today, we continue to leverage the resources of Strata Networks and the expertise of VTV6. And by doing that, we have a positive impact on lives. We're able to better serve the communities here of the basin. For example, with Strata Networks' fiber optic network and communications and telecommunications abilities, and VTV6's production capabilities, we're able to bring that together and provide live, high-definition coverage of community events from remote places all around the basin. And in this way, we're able to provide a very advanced, higher level of service than you would find in most communities and areas of our size. That's something that we can all be grateful for. I think the mentality and the idea of a cooperative like Strata working together, expertise like VTV6 and other partners, we're doing some pretty cool things. And I think we can all be proud of what we have here in this area in terms of technology, communication, and now furthering and advancing television and video and all of those important technologies. And talk about our live coverage of events and sports and all of that. Our partnership has allowed us to be able to do that in high definition and be able to distribute that widely on Strata's cable TV systems. That's in Vernal, Roosevelt, and Duchesne. We're also streaming live 24/7 or streaming our content, the station 24/7 to all broadband connected devices, essentially globally, whether that's a computer, a smartphone, a tablet, any type of connected device. And so again, another example of how we're able to leverage the resources of both of our companies. I'm really grateful to have a job that I can wake up every morning excited about it, that we can come to work knowing that we're making a difference, that we're helping people connect, that we're producing content that can't be found anywhere else. We have found a niche, and we feel like that's a really important niche, to connect people, to tell stories that need to be told, to do those things that otherwise just might not happen, and certainly in other communities of our size don't happen. So again, I feel very honored to be part of that. And knowing that we're able to serve both our local residents and even people beyond our regular footprint is something that's very rewarding to me. I think about the calls and the emails and the messages we get from folks out of state or across the country that call or send us a message, a heartfelt thank you, saying, I'm away, I'm working out of town, or live a distance from my family there in the basin. I'm able to watch my son's football game or my granddaughter's basketball game live and be part of the experience that otherwise wouldn't be possible. That's very rewarding to be part of a work like that, and we're grateful to be in a position to be able to provide those kinds of services. So really, it's across town or across the nation, we are bringing people together in the moments that really matter, and that's really part of our vision. I'm reminded of a recent project where we were able to provide a unique service to a local young man and his family right here in the basin. Some of you will be familiar with the young Quade Bowen of Roosevelt. And on Valentine's Day this year, he found himself in a hospital room in a primary children's medical center. And this was particularly difficult for him because his 5th round of chemo and his treatments had been delayed. And this was going to prevent him from being in Roosevelt that night at the benefit dinner and concert being held in his honor and to raise funds for him and his family. Country music artists Billy Dean and Charlie Jenkins were set to perform, some of his favorite musicians and artists. And he was devastated by the fact that he couldn't be there and be part of this great event. So we got a call at VTV6 and said, man, is there something we can do, some kind of video coverage to help in this difficult situation? Well, at showtime, we had a live production going and a live stream going straight to his hospital room at Primary Children's Medical Center for him to enjoy, for he and his family to be able to enjoy. The artists were able to speak directly to him and interact with him in a live sense as the event went on. Very meaningful for the family and certainly meaningful for us to be able to be involved in something like that and in our own way to help shorten those miles between them that evening. What a great opportunity it was for us. With this new facility being constructed, I'm really excited that we will just be able to increase those types of opportunities, just like the things that I've shared. And I'd like to share with you just briefly about the new facility and what it's going to offer and why we're so excited about it. We will have a state-of-the-art TV and video production studio, and this will also include green screen and virtual effects, all the latest technology in studio production, and also plan to include Ultra HD or 4K video acquisition, which is one of the latest technologies coming about, and we'll be able to have those capabilities right here in the basin. And we'll have a new master control room for VTV6 and the Dinosaur Land channel. We're very excited to be able to increase our capabilities with both of those stations. We're going to have multiple editing bays for editing post-production visual effects, and one of those will be an expanded editing bay that will allow us to continue to offer services to the community, such as video transfer and duplication. We have elected to continue to provide services, transferring videotapes to DVD video and those types of things, so we can continue to offer basic services as well as advanced production services. We'll have makeup and dressing rooms for our talent and guests. Irene's smiling, she's excited about that. As a regular face on Chamber Zone, we're going to take care of you, Irene. We're going to have a good spot for you there. We'll have employee offices for our staff there and producers. We're excited to have a nice garage for our live broadcast trailer. You can see it parked outside. That's the remote broadcast unit that we use for our live games and events, and we'll have a nice place to park that and for it to actually be integrated into the building and also serve as a backup to some of our equipment. So as you can see, there's just a lot of excitement, a lot of new opportunities there. It'll allow us to produce a higher volume of quality content, local content that really is meaningful, those special moments in our lives and in our community. Some of the high-end commercial video production that at times we've maybe had to do in distant studios will now be done right here in the basin with the best technology and state-of-the-art opportunities. We're excited to soon be offering our clients an even larger set of tools to produce commercials, corporate video, or whatever it might be that they need to have produced. And the studio and facility will certainly help us advance in those areas. We also see benefits for youth and for community members, as the building will bring new opportunities for VTV6 to offer to partner with educators and other organizations and pursue new opportunities that we're very excited about in that area. So really the new facility is really about carrying on the tradition of VTV6 in quality programming, using the power of video and digital media to be able to connect, to communicate, to inspire, and to entertain. And those are our goals. We deeply appreciate the support, again, of all of you here today, of all of those in our community, our sponsors that help make our live and local coverage happen, our advertisers, our clients, our viewers. It takes everyone to make this happen, and I think it's something we can truly be proud of to have in our community. We feel fortunate to be leading the way with the technology and with the things that we're doing, and to open those opportunities here in northeastern Utah. I believe this new facility will be a source of pride for all of us, a source of new opportunity, and we invite you to continue to partner with us, to support us as we try to move our communities to a whole new opportunity that exists in the future. Thank you. Bruce mentioned a reference to the construction that's happening out there. We're effective, we're pretty quick. The day of the groundbreaking, we've got foundation coming out of the ground, right, Daniel? Yeah. So that's a good example for everybody how quick and effectively things can be done. So Bruce asked that I mention one of the fun things we're going to be doing is creating time-lapse video of the construction process. We've been capturing that for multiple points, and so we'll be able to see from the bare ground all the way up to completion. And so we look forward to inviting everyone back in a number of months when we have our grand opening and ribbon cutting. We'll have a public open house, so we'll have some of that video on display for you to see and be able to see the experience as all of this comes together. We're excited about that. But also, as I think about the experience that I've shared with you of the development of VTV6 and everything that's happening, I want to take the opportunity to thank my dear wife. She's here today, and she supports me. There's a lot of crazy hours. There's a lot of, it's demanding at times. She's a great support. And also the VTV6 staff that I have here, and we've got them all busy taking video, and they're all doing their jobs, but I want them to know how much I appreciate them, their dedication, going above and beyond. The work that we do isn't Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. A more portion is outside of that. So thank you. Thanks to my staff and all those who support, and again, thanks to all of you for being here. Truly a wonderful celebration. So it's time to move some dirt, I think. And so we've got some beautiful golden shovels out there, and we're going to move outside and move into that portion of the ceremony. After we do that, we invite everyone to visit, to linger. We'll have refreshments here, and we invite you to stick around and enjoy those. We're going to go out and have our first initial group. For those of you who picked up a program, can see some of the individuals we'll have involved there. Myself, Bruce Todd, Ashley Shiner, Andy Adamson, Ron Farnsworth, Dennis Atwood, Aaron Youngberg, Daniel Angus, and we've invited also some of our elected officials and other folks from our communities to join us to be there. So we'll go ahead and go out now, and we'll start with the first group or groups, but we'd invite everyone. We'd like to have the dynamites, need a good picture of all the green jackets on the shovels. All of our other partners and all of you as guests are all welcome in turn to come out to grab a shovel and to join us in breaking some dirt. So thank you again for being here, and we'll go ahead and proceed outside now.
The groundbreaking was a good opportunity to show that Strata's wholly supportive of the VTV6 operation and having the studio. greatly enhances their ability to do their jobs and opportunities for the community. We like it that it's in the vernal complex and that we can be part with VTV6 as we have been to document events, whether that's sports, rodeos. All of these are things to document what's going on in the basin. I think it just documents the history that we're all making. From my perspective is I hope this is a beginning of a new development for VTV6.
I'm the architect on the building, and just this past fall and winter we spent our time putting together the design, and it's been a challenge to put together a TV studio that matches the sophistication of VTV and is something that's going to work for them and kind of matches the effort they put into their work. It's been a challenge and a lot of fun putting together a building that's comfortable to look at and fun to look at, but it shows well, and it shows, we think it's going to show what VTV is trying to project out to the community. Yeah, I had a chance to go over to your existing studios, and you guys are impressive. It's impressive to be able to watch TV and then go to your studio and see where you created. You guys do a good job, and it's exciting. It's exciting to see you guys get into a studio that matches your abilities.
The timeline on the project is really tight. We have a 14,000 square foot building on two stories, and we also have a remodel on the existing building, and the completion date is November 7th. The building portion itself is going to be quite standard, quite easy. We have this nice breezeway that sits that's going to tie the two together. It'll have a nice, they call it a curtain wall. It's just a glass wall, and then has a steel trellis that runs through there. Give you a lot of look, a lot of aesthetics. We're from Vernal. Angus Construction has been in business in Vernal in the Uinta Basin for 53 years. Strata has always been really good about being conscious of who they award their projects to and trying to keep things local, try to benefit the community, and I'm sure they've done the same thing with VTV6. I think it's a great opportunity. I see it being a real advantage to the Uinta Basin and the people who live here. It's going to benefit the local community and basically everyone from the community. And we just really appreciate the opportunity to be a part of it.
This is a pretty exciting day for us. You know, really, we've been thinking about this, planning for this for a long time. This is really years of work coming together. It's finally the big day where VTV6 opens an exciting new chapter in moving forward, offering new services and really taking everything to the next level. We've had expansion. We've been able to see great things happen for the communities that we serve. And this is just another example of that. A new facility that allows us to do more, and really a place that I think the entire community can truly appreciate and be able to benefit from. The state-of-the-art studio space, editing and post-production areas, all of those things together just give us a chance to better showcase what our area has to offer, and it gives us the opportunity to offer our clients, our advertisers, premium opportunities when it comes to digital media production. You know, I can't thank enough those who came out today to support us. It further illustrates the support that we have had, that we feel, and we truly appreciate from the elected officials, higher education, our customers, and the community, our viewers. You know, it takes all of us to make a community. It takes all of us to make a television station and a media operation like this work here in our area.